Alright guys, I wanted to do the review that I probably should have done quite a while ago on my GrassFlap. Had this for over a year now. I want to say probably about a year and 4 months. In that time period, I did have a cable on this GrassFlap go out. I can't remember if it snapped here. Actually, I think it snapped right here. I've read a lot of people talking about how they have had issues with the cable snapping, and I'll be honest with you, it's got a lot to do with this right here. How this is installed, you can't really see, it's kind of dark out here, but the way it works is this needs to be straight for an inch past this right here. Otherwise it creates kind of like a bind. Like this one right here, if I'm mowing at 4 inches, it's curved down. I've got to unscrew this and screw it in to where I can get as much as possible. The other thing I noticed is that the main reason I think that it actually broke was I'm notorious for mowing some stuff and doing like that right there, having the flap kind of partially open, and then I just push on it real hard to flip it back open all the way. And really what I think I need to do is let it go all the way down and then push it up so it's not adding extra strain on that cable. I did have some issues with fitment, and I gotta be honest, David Luking was great. I did have to end up buying a few different fittings and stuff to make it work out right. But I mean, he was trying to walk through the process with me and kind of explain everything to me. Let's see. And the most common one I used was a trimmer trap, if I remember correct. That was the pretty much the one GrassFlap that I think I use, or well, it's OCDC, but and I think if I remember correctly, one of the guys I used to work for had a advanced chute system on his zero turn. And the difference between having to manually reach down and do it with your hands versus reaching down with your foot while you're on a walk behind especially is really great. And as far as customer service, I don't think it gets better. I mean, every time I've ordered, for instance, when I ordered the GrassFlap, it was there in 2 days, I think. And the same thing for the cable. And I like it so much that as soon as my cable gave me some issues, the first thing I did was I decided, hey, I needed one right now. Like it started to fray. A few of the pieces did, and I knew it was going to break. So the first thing I did was I called him and I ordered one right over the phone. And then it was there in like 2 days. And then I just actually ran that cable until it broke, which was probably 3 or 4 days, and then it finally broke. I think the best part about the GrassFlap is the fact that the guy that sells you the GrassFlap is on top of his game. I mean, he's sending out stuff right then and there, and if you call that man, when I had installation problems, I called him on a Sunday, and he answered the phone and was like, hey, what can we do? How can we get this fixed? What's going on with it? I think if I remember correctly, I was either sending him pictures or I was actually FaceTiming him, one of the two, and he was just trying to get it figured out with me. And you can't ask for better customer support than that. And I recently watched like a lawn care video, I think it was like Nickens, and he was like, them GrassFlap things break all the time. And I am pretty sure that you've got something wrong with your installation, because my GrassFlap cable did not break for more than a year, and I didn't do anything to it. I didn't touch it, I didn't grease it, oil it, or anything like that. It was just up and down, up and down, up and down. And about the best feature that I've came up with the GrassFlap is that when it comes leaf season, I have a lot of customers that want their leaves kind of mulched up, and the GrassFlap does excellent for that. Absolutely excellent. I cannot beat it. Cannot. Because it will actually, as the grass, I mean not the grass, but as the leaves begin to pack up underneath the lawnmower deck, it'll actually push the flap out so that it'll release the excess. And I mean, I've just been really impressed with it, and it kind of disturbed me that somebody was having issues with it because I can't come up with one flaw with it. Again, always, I think it comes back to your installation and how well you installed it, and I think that's something that everyone should really consider when they're putting it on there, is really reading those instructions. And if you're having any kind of issues, get in touch with David and he'll kind of help you out with that. Um, but I just kind of wanted to give a review on this thing. I've had it for well over a year now, and I feel like its durability is where it needs to be, and it's given me enough time to really give some positive feedback as to where this thing should be, as far as in your mind of at some point, yes, the cable is going to break, but I mean, it's like, I want to say it was 30-35 bucks, something like that. And I mean, the convenience and the time that it saves, you really can't beat it. So just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it. Meant to do this quite a while ago, but here it is today.